I didn't want to tell the guy who booked me because I was just so excited to get on the show, but I don't have any material for you at all. But that's not my fault, you know? Because my whole thing since I started doing comedy was just dating horror stories, nightmares about being single in LA. But now I have this guy and he treats me really well and respects me and loves me, and it's so boring. It's really, really bad, guys. I know you feel so terrible for me, right? I don't get it. He won't fight with me. It's so weird. I'm a dramatic person. I feed off that. And he's so sweet. I have to pick things out. He texted me the other day, he's like, babe, I love you. You're my everything. Y spelled Y-O-U-R. So I text him back, Y-O-U''R-E, idiot! Thinking that'd get under his skin, right? No, he just texts back, good looking out, babe. Thanks. It almost makes me wish I was back with my alcoholic ex, just so I could have some stories for you guys. The time I beat him with his own shoe that he was wearing, that I had bought him because he didn't have a job. You would have loved that. But I've changed for the better. And I feel bad for this guy because he is so great, but he still doesn't live up to my crazy expectations for men. And they're insane. And I know that. But that's also not my fault. Do you know who I blame for that? Chad Michael Murray, Taylor Kitsch, Ben McKenzie. The girls are like, yeah, no, we know. If you don't know, these are actors that played on the CW. And if you don't know what the CW is, it's just a network filled with 1-hour dramas to make girls feel bad about themselves, Because that life will never happen to you, ever. I thought my high school experience was gonna look a lot different. I didn't win state in anything. I didn't get taken up to Luther's Point in Andrew's convertible to see things go a little too far. I didn't have an inappropriate relationship with a teacher until college.
I am single, and that's fun. I like being single in LA, but sometimes not so great. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Who's he convincing? But the other day, I was in 7-Eleven, and they sell these chocolate roses, and you gotta see them. It's brilliant. Chocolate, flowers, together, $1.99. I was like, I love both those things. Next time I'm seeing someone, he needs to know that is a perfect gift for me. Until I realized I was standing alone in 7-Eleven, fantasizing about an imaginary boyfriend, and I made him cheap. But I did go through the bad breakup recently. My ex-boyfriend dumped me for a Hooters girl. Not the right response, people. Yay, good response. I like that. No, but girls know this, right? You're supposed to say, that girl is skanky and gross and not as cute as you, right? That's what we do. Guys don't know to do that. A guy friend of mine, trying to console me, said, but Claudia, Hooters has good food. What? And I thought, we're so different. Because, ladies, there is never going to be a day that you turn to your best friend and you're like, Jenny, God, I'm so hungry and horny. Where can we go? Thank God for schlongs.
I had to Google how to find this place. Isn't Google great? Who needs college? That's free information, people. Anything you want to know, like what's the circumference of the moon? What are the mating habits of koala bears? What does my boyfriend's ex-girlfriend look like? Anything? Don't act like you haven't done it today 4 times. I have. And it turns out the bitch can play guitar and do splits. Okay. How do I compete with that? I'll tell you how. Every time he comes home, I'm stretching out on the keyboard. Like, what do you need, baby? What do you want? You want a little Bach? Huh? Maybe a little Sebastian Bach? You want? I know both names. How about that? A little Michael McDonald, Bublé, whatever the other gay guy's name is. What do you need? I'll just finger the keys for a while because I haven't had any for a while. Why do I finger this? I know, isn't that horrible? Oh my God. I had to Google it. I had to do it. I miss him. I miss his smell. You know when you break up with people, you miss their smell? He used to wear Cool Water. Remember that cologne? I like to call it Bedwetter because he's makes me feel better. I hate cologne names though. Shouldn't they be something more realistic, especially when you break up with somebody? Like not Cool Water. It should be selfish, narcissistic, cheating, bastard water is what it should be. Oh my God. I have an issue with guys. To me, guys are kind of like French fries. Like, I crave them all the time. I only like the hot and mushy ones. And after I've had like 3 or 4, I got like a sore in my upper lip. You know? I've got separation issues. My parents are broken up, so I can't stand when men leave me. This guy was leaving me the other morning. I was like, where are you go? Why are you leaving? Like, I'll make you frittata. What do you, I'll tell me what I did wrong. Like, why are you going? I can fix this. You know what he said? He was like, ma'am, I put your cable in. Do you need a router? I gotta go. You like Bach? You like Bach? You like that?
I have ADD. I was not born with it. I actually got it from an ex-boyfriend. You gotta watch out for that nowadays. It's happening. Yeah, his name was Alejandro. Latin lover, yes. It was great. And I love Latin, like Latino names, because it doesn't matter what your name is. It could be Ricardo, Eduardo, Antonio. They all mean the same thing. Papi. You know, Latinos are scientifically proven to be hotter than the rest of us. It's true. Most people have an X or a Y chromosome. Latinos have X, Y, and I. See, a few piñatas just exploded in the room. I felt that. And I know you felt it too. And I love the word I. I love it because it doesn't mean anything at all, but it makes everything they say sound sexy. I need to go to the store. Because it's that accent. The accent, it like puts us in a trance. All he had to say when I first met him was, hello, how are you? I'm good, master. You know what was the best? English was his second language, so I got a great little nickname. I was his little sweatheart. 2 years of that. Sandy, I love you, sweetheart. I love you too, Pit Stain.
Here we are, hi. So my last name is Cummings. People always make fun of me about that. But whatever, it's just a stage name, you know? My real last name is Donkey Punch. So that's actually true. I didn't always want to be a comedian. I think most people growing up want to be something like an astronaut or like a ballerina or something, you know? I initially actually wanted to be a pina colada so my mom would pay attention to me. Yeah, she's a big drinker. She got me started early. I remember my first hangover, too much breast milk. Yeah, it was last week. So, I actually think that's why I became a comedian, because our house had a 2-drink minimum. That's sort of... I quit drinking, though, because every time I drink, I end up doing something stupid. You know, like last time I got really drunk, I ended up getting a tattoo. And I still can't find it. That's not my fault. I was drinking at this bar, and like I ran into my ex-boyfriend there, which was so stupid. Like I should have known he was gonna be there, you know, because I followed him there. And he invited me to his wedding, and like I don't want to go to my ex-boyfriend's wedding. That's ridiculous, you know. Everyone's gonna think I'm trying too hard. So I just got like a really conservative dress, you know. It's just like long. It's like all white. You know, a little veil. No, I'd have to buy them a gift. I don't understand why we have to buy people stuff when they get married, when they have a baby, and when they buy a house. It's like, why do I have to buy a present every time you make a mistake?
Growing up in South Philly, I had three boyfriends named Mario. But like the sexy kinds, the ones that wear like a fila suit to a wedding, you know what I mean? Hot. And I was used to that. I was used to those guys hitting on me. But now I live in California, and all that hits on me are the Mexicans. Oh, we got some Mexicans? Woo-hoo! I love me some Mexicans. But not the kind that hit on me. Do you know what I'm saying? The kind that are coming after me, I don't believe they have mirrors in their house. I think these guys have like pictures of guys they think they look like. So by the time they walk out, you know, they walk out like a matador, you know, the hottest thing. And I'm supposed to charge at them like a bull. It's not happening. I think they pull up next to me in a wooden truck. There's 13 guys on the front bench. But the driver, he's the boss. He does all the talking. Hey, mommy. Jesus. Oh my goodness. It's like frightening, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, there's like chickens hanging out of the back of the truck. You know, the kind of... And some days I'll be desperate. I'll be like, oh, did the chickens bite? Put a little Neosporin on it. Just move on, right? Who cares? I'm terrible with dating. I don't know. They say you look for your father, right? Is that the deal? That's what happens? So apparently, no. Well, that's what they told me, lady. So apparently, I'm out there looking for a Marine, right? Who fought in the Korean War? Anyone? Owns a typewriter store? Anything? If some of the older kids could explain it to the younger kids what a typewriter is, that'd be great. It's frightening. My dad actually owns a typewriter store in 2008. There's no joke there, lady. That's just my life. Yeah, crazy. I'm like, Dad, you know what? You need to get into computers. Computers are only a phase, girl. You'll see. No, Dad, me sleeping with women in college, that was a phase. Look at the animals, great. I'm just kidding, I didn't go to college. Relax.
So got married people here, yeah? Divorced? Anybody here with a prostitute? It's good. Oh, she's cute. No, it's really, okay. It's my roommate. Anyway, No, I was married very briefly. My ex-husband was older. He was an attorney, and he was Jewish. And when I met my in-laws, it was so sweet. They turned to me and they said, Mazel Tov, which I later found out is a Hebrew word. It means gold-digging slut. Good to have a nickname. No, I really feel bad for my ex-husband. He married me because he thought I'd be a hard worker. Yeah, he came from a long line of hardworking women. I'm just saying, you know you're in trouble at your bridal shower when you open up your 12th toilet plunger. And my mother-in-law, she's like right off the boat from Poland. Bala, she's like, Marie, do you know what wives do when they old the country? And I looked around the room and I said, okay, I don't think it's shaving. lot of that going on. No, I want to get married again, but you single people, it's scary, right? I mean, I'm afraid of that whole marital commitment, and we were talking like what? 2-3 years of my life, first of all. Like, who to spend it with, you know? So I'm seeing a therapist for my fear of intimacy, but boy, I just set her straight. She's one of those therapists who wants to chat about your problems all the time. I am like, excuse me, can we get directly to the medication portion of the therapy? A little vitamin P? Or Z if this is a Zoloft crowd. Because I'm selling some from my purse. Things are going really well, the acting. So anyway, where were we? Oh yeah, I had that transitional boyfriend after my marriage ended. Boy, he was a little bit younger. Finally I said to him, I broke up with him, I said, Scooter? It's me or those video games, okay? You're just gonna have to decide. He's all like, cool. So, yeah, no, we actually broke up because he wouldn't watch a chick flick. Now, you guys know who you are, who won't watch. I'm like, what are you talking about? What is chick flick? He's like, whoa, that's any movie where the woman speaks. It's a problem. It's a problem. So then I went and saw this Beverly Hills matchmaker. I like to call her the Madam. And really scary lady. I don't know, I was just tired of my boyfriends moving into their cars. So I was like, trying something new. According to her, the less a man knows about me, the more likely he is to fall in love with me. So no, I started telling her my hopes and dreams and goals. She's like, shush, 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 chatterbox, shush, 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 shut up. Men don't want to be entertained. They want to feel important. And watch that cleavage, honey. They'll think you're a hoe. So, yeah. She set me up with a lot of older men. And I really like older men. I think they're kind of hot. I can tell I'm different from my girlfriends, because when I meet a new guy, they're like this. They're like, is he cute? Is he cute? Is he really cute? Is he cute? I'm like, I don't know. I'll settle for a healthy prostate.
I do have a 15-year-old daughter. She is from my first marriage. Her dad, ever since we got divorced, he's completely let himself go. She came up to me, they're at that age where they notice all those little things, and she had come up to me and she's like, Mom, when you had my dad come pick me up from school the other day? I was like, yeah, and she's all, Ashley goes, is that your dad? He's ugly. I tried not to laugh. But my feelings were hurt because her feelings were hurt, and I just looked at her, I'm trying to console her, and I was like, oh, honey, listen, I am so sorry you had to find out like that. My daughter is also very dark. She has very dark skin, black curly hair. People are always asking what her ethnic background is, and I always explain, my mom's from Thailand, and her dad, he's part Native American, and literally this guy goes, wow, well, she's gonna be a drunk. Yeah, I thought that was really rude, and I thought, you know what, say what you will, but I'm banking on her being a good gambler. She had asked her dad how come he never bought her shirts, clothes, anything, and he literally told her, that's your mom's job. Mom's job, it hurt her feelings. I couldn't believe he even said that to her. I decided I'm totally not gonna even fight with him on it. So I just decided to go ahead and spoil her. I got her custom clothes. I got her custom-made t-shirts just to wear to her dad's on the weekends. One says, I'm with stupid. The other one says he doesn't pay child support. And my favorite, my mom had a one-night stand, and all I got was this lousy dad.
I had the weirdest day today. I ran into my ex-boyfriend's mother. Yeah, now I have to get a new windshield. She has to get a new face. We actually really got into a car accident, right? She's like, you're nothing but a stupid driver. I said, hey, I I went through 3 lanes and made a U-turn to hit you. Who's stupid there, right? She had the most annoying habit. She would breathe. That was it, in and out. Not anymore now, the machine does it for her. She would complain that I should be more interested in the family, so I slept with her husband. Try and get along. I'm so excited. I finally joined Civilizations and I have an iPhone, everybody. Yay! Yeah, it'll be really great when I learn how to use it. It's really difficult. I was thinking when you get your new cell phone, people, it's like getting a new boyfriend or girlfriend because everything's fun and new and exciting. And then after you learn how to push all the buttons, you just want to upgrade to a new one. You know when someone is on the other line and they call it call waiting? Shouldn't they call it call more important? Isn't that what it is? Hi, yeah, I got someone on the other line, but when you can help me with my bills or career, give me a call back, Mom. What I hate more than anything is when someone's driving and on their cell, cut you off and they don't even know it. It happened to me today. I was like, jerk, get off your phone! Yeah, sorry, someone just cut me off. I didn't even realize it. So I had a miracle happen over the last couple years. I sold a few TV shows, a couple aired on the E! Network, and now I'm an executive producer. You guys are so supportive, thank you, I appreciate it. My mom still thinks I'm a loser because I'm single. The way I see it, I kind of turned into the man I always wanted to marry. Pretty soon I'll be bald, combing my hair forward, take myself on my own date, not listen to a word I say. I don't know, I've been engaged 3 times. We always fight. He's like, I love you, I want to buy you a ring, I want to spend the rest of my life with you. I'm like, well, what kind of ring? Because I could wear a ring, right? So then what happened is like the more I withdrew, the more obsessive he got. It got to a point where I was gonna get a restraining order. But they actually want $500 to file a restraining order, and a gun is only $150. And that you can use over and over again. Just clean it with each new relationship. So this is just, what do you call a relationship that ends in a restraining order and a guy putting his fist through the wall? Successful. Okay, no, that I scared you. So we fight over little things. He's like, why can't I go to the party with you? I'm like, because there's people there. Now get your pants on and leave. This is not a slumber party. A couple weeks ago, my ex-boyfriend's mother died, and I went to the funeral because I was hungry. Because I'm Jewish. I don't know if there's any Jews here, but normally when someone dies, you're like, I'm sorry, what happened? When Jews die, they're like, so, what did you get? True story. I said to the ex-boyfriend, what happened? He's like, I got the Porsche, I got the house. I'm like, no, what happened to your mother? So he said, cancer. I told my mother. She said, oh, please, this lady would do anything for attention. Right out of her mouth. She wanted to come tonight. Why can't I go to the little show with you? I said, Ma, because there's people there. Now get your pants on and leave. This is not a slumber party. I passed a psychic today on the street. She said for $25, she would tell me all the negative things in my life. I said, well, that's okay, because I can call my mother and get that for free. She'll tell you what's wrong with your life, too. It's tough having a Jewish mother. They love to complain. Like, she had a really big birthday. We wanted to surprise her. We had her choose between plastic surgery and a new car. We all chipped in. We got her a new car. She complained she should have gotten the plastic surgery. So this year, we're all chipping in. We're getting her tinted windows. She can have drive-by datings, right? She is a nut. I feel like I work for a suicide hotline. Like, everyone in my life wants to kill themselves. I am so sick of it. Like, I have this friend, she lives the most perfect life, and she loves to call me and suck all my energy, and I've had it. I've totally changed my attitude. Here she is. Hello, Amy. I just want you to know that I'm going to kill myself. What I do, you can come to my house and have anything you want. I said, well, you need to shop at some better stores. I don't wear thrift clothes. Have you ever had a friend and like you have to go through the phases of a relationship with them and you know they're a loser up front but you can't tell them but you see all the signs, right? She's like, oh my God, he was so generous, he bought 3 bottles of wine. That's because he's an alcoholic. She's like, oh my God, he wanted a commitment on the first date. He says, I'm the only one for him. That's because he's a loser and no one else wants him. But the state of Nebraska, right? Then she starts complaining, no, he never wants to go out. Really? Because he was over here last night. And he left a tip. So she's always like, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? I'm like, I have a list, okay? It's pretty, right? But I try to help her because she's trying to find a new guy and she's like, oh my God, I'm gonna buy all new dishes and silverware. And I'm like, you might want to try lipstick and mascara. Right? And she gets a beauty treatment every day. She's like getting a tan, her hair done, she gets her lashes done. I'm like, why don't you try brushing her teeth? Seriously. So with each new guy, she's like, he's a soulmate. I'm like, you have more of a soul train, okay? Stretch your legs for a second. But she tells me that what it is she has low self-esteem. I'm like, what is that? She goes, Amy, it means I hate myself. People, why would you hate yourselves when you can hate others? So one thing I hate, I'm so thankful I no longer have a day job. I hate day jobs, right, people? Thank you. You know what I hate about day jobs is the way they cut into your day. They're always asking you to do things you don't want to do, like show up, answer the phone. It's like, hey, why don't you get it? It's always for you anyway. He calls me in the office to have the little meeting and tell me what's wrong with me, and he actually hurt my feelings because I've heard this about me before. He goes, Amy, I know what's wrong with you is you're impatient and you talk too fast. And then I thought about it. I'm impatient and talk too fast? Maybe you think too slow. Maybe if you thought a little faster, I could be more patient, right? He's like, no, I'm serious. Maybe you have ADD. And I'm thinking, maybe you're boring. Maybe if you were interesting and I cared about this job, I'd pay attention. You guys have been awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you.
You guys, I'm thinking of breaking up with my boyfriend. But it's hard because, like, you know, you hate to be the one that has to say it, you know? Like, listen, you've run out of money. No, because I used to think that I liked older men. Then I realized I was just hungry. Wait, that's not fair. Also, I needed gas money. She's shaking her head. I'm sorry, ma'am. I live in Los Angeles. What do you expect? Los Angeles is, for those of you that haven't been there, it's you're not missing out. It's basically just a lot of unemployed actresses walking around saying things like, everything happens for a reason. Yes, that reason's that you're retarded. There's some other, here's something I hear all the time in Los Angeles. Tell me if you hear it here. What happened? What happened? What happened has officially replaced, excuse me, I wasn't paying attention. Could you repeat that? I made this phone call. It's a great day at Verizon Wireless. This is Sabrina speaking. How can I help you? Hi, Sabrina. I was wondering whom I could speak to regarding my pricing plan. What happened? What happened was I just asked you whom I could speak to regarding my pricing plan. That's what happened. What happened? Shouldn't that be reserved for when something happens? You don't know what happened, but you want to know, so you're like, what happened? Why are you all bloody? What's happened? What happened?
I just have space issues. I can't help it, you know? Like, I'm a twin, and I think when you start the first 9 months of your life with somebody crammed up next to you, the rest of your life, you're like, get off me. Even in relationships, maybe some of you ladies can testify to this, because guys are always saying we're smothering. They're just as bad. Look at him, his arm all around you like that. There was this one guy, always around. Always had to spend quality time together. And then one day he gets pushy. He's like, what do you mean I can't spend the night? Ah! And I was like, I had to sit him down and set him straight. I was like, look, just because we're married does not give you the right to monopolize my time. Now, happy Valentine's Day, honey. I love you, but I got a date. See ya. No. I'm single, divorced, and dating my ex-husband. That is so messed up, isn't it? I'm not going to go into it. One thing California has taught me, what I hate about being an adult, is the word budget. Yeah. I hate the fact that my life is governed by money, and budget is just a polite way of saying, I'm broke. My friends will call me up, hey, Erin, you want to go to Vegas this weekend? I'm like, no, I can't. I'm on a budget. You see, I'm saving all my good times up for rent, utilities, gasoline, and a bottle of tequila. Because that helps ease the budget. Now, if you're smart, you get a 401k plan. You start early, you save your money, and when you turn 65, you get to retire. My old cronies will call me up. Hey, Erin, you want to go to Las Vegas this weekend and play the nickel slots? And I'll be like, no, I can't. I'm on a fixed income.